Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're curious about high yield income ETFs and you've heard the buzz about YMAX, you're in the right place. Today we're doing the ultimate deep dive into the YMAX ETF, including the very latest July 2025 updates. Let's get right into it. Hi everyone, my name is Wes and welcome to my channel. For the last year and a half, I've been trying to find the best passive income opportunities in both the stock market and crypto. So if you're into passive income, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. I greatly appreciate it. So what exactly is YMAX? YMAX is an actively managed ETF launched in December of 2024. Think of it as a fund of funds. Instead of owning individual stocks, it primarily invests in over 30 of Yieldmax single stock option income ETFs. These underlying funds use advanced option strategies, typically selling covered calls or synthetics on big name, often volatile stocks and sectors to generate option premiums. Those premiums are then passed to you, the shareholder, through regular distributions. How does YMAX work? Let's break that down. Each of the funds YMAX owns, like TSLY for Tesla, NVDY for NVIDIA, or GOOY for Google, creates income by selling call options. The income generated, basically the option premiums, are paid out as high yield dividends. As of July 2025, the 12-month trailing yield for YMAX is a jaw-dropping 61%. But there is a catch. When these underlying stocks rally significantly, your upside is capped by the call options that have been sold. If the stocks fall, you're exposed to much of the downside. So while the cash flow can be substantial, there are risks to your principal. This is a really good point to keep it real with you. I am going to show you all the risks involved on this channel. I've had comments saying, well, this is wrong, this is right. I am showing you the facts for the fund. I am not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to keep it real with you on this channel always and give you the downside as well as all of the upsides. That means facts before opinions, and sometimes people aren't going to like that, but in the end, I want to give you the facts and then my opinion later. Okay, now let's take a look at what has changed recently. Distributions for YMAX are typically weekly. The most recent payout declared on July 23rd for payment on July 25th. It was 18.38 cents per share. It's important to note that the classifications of these distributions, whether as income or return of capital, can vary. For the July 25th distribution, roughly 93.77% was classified as income and 6.23% as return of capital, a blend that impacts taxes and principal, and one you'll want to monitor in the future. NAV erosion has been a past concern with drawdowns since launch, but this summer YMAX has shown signs of stabilization and even begun trading upward. This is definitely a positive sign for the fund because you've been seeing it on this trend line basically going up from the low at 1352 all the way up to the high of 1411, and that's kind of been up and down in this range, which is definitely a good sign going forward. An overview of the chart, I would say that I observed YMAX demonstrating strong performance and recent market rebounds following sell-offs, which can be an interesting characteristic for an income-focused ETF. Though its long-term performance versus broad market indices like SPY and QQQ will vary, I do think it's a good sign that it's staying in this range. Okay, what do you actually own with YMAX? I went ahead and downloaded the entire holdings of the YMAX ETF. It's about 30 plus Yieldmax ETFs, each targeting a hot stock or sector. Names like Google, Nvidia, Amazon, Apple, Meta, as well as sectors like energy, crypto, and AI. The fund aims for equal weighting and rebalances monthly to keep allocations fresh and risk spread out across these diverse, high income generating strategies. Okay, let's get real again. Let's talk about the risks. You're capped on the upside if the market rips higher, a core trade-off for the high income. NAV decay is a real threat if the underlying stocks stay flat or fall significantly over time, although they've kind of been doing a better job of that. Even with the high distributions, it can offset. Volatility can be extreme. This isn't a set it and forget it kind of investment. Constant monitoring is advised. The blend of income and return of capital and distributions affects your taxes, so absolutely check if a tax sheltered account best suits you. YMAX works best for income-seeking investors who deeply understand option strategies and are comfortable with significant principal swings. It's best used as a small satellite position in a diverse portfolio. Think of maybe 10 to 15% rather than a core holding. Okay, what do you actually own with YMAX? I went ahead and downloaded the entire holdings of the YMAX ETF. It's about 30 plus Yieldmax ETFs, each targeting a hot stock or sector. Names like Google, Nvidia, Amazon, Apple, Meta, as well as sectors like energy, crypto, and AI. The fund aims for equal weighting and rebalances monthly to keep allocations fresh and risk spread out across these diverse, high income generating strategies. It is very promising seeing it hold this range for such a long time, but you also want to use YMAX wisely. You want to limit your exposure and pair it with more traditional diversified funds or other types of options. Monitor the NAV trends diligently. Significant sustained drops are a warning sign. Watch for distribution changes, especially shifts in the income versus return of capital mixture. Is YMAX a yield machine or a yield trap? As always, it depends on your goals and appetite for risk. I do hold the asset. Its structure is cutting edge, its payouts are enormous, but its risks are front and center. It's a tool for specific investment objectives, not a blanket recommendation. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos in the future. I'm not always going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. I'm going to keep it real with you, and I hope you respect that. So thank you for watching and have a great day.